In the wintertime, I like to keep sharp. I don't get to shoot as much firearms as I'd like. And so a blowgun is legal to shoot in the state of Nebraska and in your home. I do enjoy shooting, but you're here for a story, aren't you? Okay. So I'll tell you a story that I think might wiggle your branches just a little bit. I was over at the pool and I had an old man come up there. He was waiting for his grandkids to get out of the swimming pool. And as he waited, he had a heavy European accent, so I asked him if he was from over there, and he told the country, Northern European country he was from. And I asked him then, I said, were you over there during the war? And he said, yeah, he was. And I said, I'd sure like your story if you don't mind. It'd be an honor to hear it. And I've learned it's better to let them just tell their story and shut up and listen. So I did, and this is what he said. He said when war broke out and Germany invaded their country, he said he was 14 years old, and so he joined the resistance to fight off and drive the Germans out. He said he contacted and got with the resistance, and the first thing they did was they took him down to a road quite a ways away from their camp, and they gave him a single-shot 12-gauge shotgun, and they put him about 20 yards from the road and hidden. And they said, now when a single German soldier walks by, you shoot him and kill him. And then you drag his body off the road, and you take everything of value, including his gun and ammunition, and anything else of value, away from him, bring it back to the camp. Okay. And they told him, they gave him 2 shells just in case he wounded him, he would have a second shot to kill him. But he said, don't try to shoot 2 German soldiers that come down the road. You won't have time to get that second one loaded and they'll kill you. Okay. And he said he was shaking so bad when the first German soldier finally did walk by. He said, thank God it was a shotgun or he'd have missed him. And he killed that German soldier. Drug him off the side of the road, got all his stuff and hauled it back to the camp. So proud because he said, now I'm going to have a German rifle. A bolt-action German rifle. The first thing they did, they took the gun away from him and the ammunition. They handed him back his 12-gauge shotgun and 2 shells and said, now go do it again. He said they made him kill 5 German soldiers before they let him keep a German rifle of his own. He said he killed well over 100 men during the war. He said he didn't keep count. And he said it was a terrible, horrific war, and he said he was wounded twice himself during that war. And he said when the war was over, he tried to come to the United States. He said, I want out of Europe. But they wouldn't let him come. So he went over to Europe, or over to Canada, excuse me, and there they let him in, and he worked full-time while going to college part-time, and he got a degree in engineering. He married late in life then, and had children and then grandchildren that had moved into this area, so that that's where he was coming to and visiting. But I thought, what an incredible twist of turns. And he made it clear, though. He said the 100 people plus that he killed, he said, are a blur. But he said, I have nightmares of the first one I ever killed. He said, I can't ever get that out of my mind, seeing that man dying in front of me after I'd shot him. So if you think that every shooting is a bad thing, you might want to think twice, or every gun is a bad thing, because someday you may have to defend yourself, and a gun is about the best weapon you can do it with, and it's also, to date, the best weapon to defend your nation. And that may well come also. McCook's Mr. Bill, rate this film.